keep doing that same one. Anyways, welcome to Danny T Speaks with I'm About to Read You. And today, I don't have a book or movie review. I have a music review. Okay, people asking, I'm delivering. So my friend from college, his name is Brendan Seiferth. He asked me to review his new released EP that he released 5 days ago. And I said, sure. Why not add to it? Okay, why not add to my greatness? So I said I would. So if you go over to YouTube, you put in DeWitt Seiferth, okay? A little bit about us. Me and Brandon go back. Brandon's his first name, okay? So we go back to college. We went to the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. We grand like that, okay? We were in the Vesper choir together. He was a first tenor, I think. Yeah, first tenor. And I was a first soprano. And so we sang all around the United States of America together and blah, blah, blah. We were very cool. We hung out all the time in college. So anyways, so he asked me to review his new album and give my thoughts on it. So here we go. Let's jump into it. All right. So this new album is called Thrust. Okay. You have to do something when you say that. You can't just be like thrust. Nah, you gotta thrust. So Thrust has 7 songs. They are called 54. Jack, I like Jack. I'll be on my own. That's a really good one. Feeling sexy. I'm feeling myself. Feeling sexy is really, that's what you get ready to when you're going out, okay? Rewind my back. Love in this club, and then Thrust. So there is 7 songs on this album, and if I have to compare it to his other albums, which one is called Canvas and one is called Blown Away, he really allowed himself to talk about things that people don't talk about in music, more so as being sexual and not being afraid to be sexual. So like Brandon's style is more of Lenny Kravitz meets Eric Benet. Okay, put them together, that's what you got. Lenny Kravitz meets Eric Benet. And so he has the soulfulness and the groove from Eric, and then he has that eccentric type of wild side from Lenny, and so that's what I get from him. But the growth that I see is that he was more reserved on his first album. He talked about things, but this album, Brandon I'm like, who is this? This is not the one this is not who I knew in college at all. This is not Brandon. This is Brandon. Okay, his videos on the other album, I'm like, okay, Brandon, he's feeling himself for real. The song Feeling Sexy is feeling himself. He is feeling himself, honey, okay? Totally. He felt all of himself. And so that's not in a nasty way. It's just he's letting himself show, and he's letting himself be free in his music, which a lot of artists have a hard time being themselves with what they want to sing about because of the backlash, the scrutiny, I've got to be reserved. So like, if you're real safe, sanctified, filled with the Holy Spirit, like this ain't an album that you would listen to. Not at all. This ain't for you, okay? This is for the person who does not mind talking about sex, being sexual, chilling, being who they are without social media. A lot of people put on a front for social media, and a lot of people put on a front for the world, period. And so like, that's not you. But in his song, he's actually being him. That's the growth that I see in this album versus his other albums. He just let it out. Like he unveiled himself. So this is like an unveiling of who he is and the artist that he wants to be, and not being afraid to be that artist. It's hard to try to be you. It's hard to do anything really that shows you and lets you be you. It's very hard, but because of people always have some objection to what you are and who you want to be because it's not into their mold of this is how you should be. Like, we out of this 2021, so people let people be who they want to be, and that's this album. So he wasn't afraid to talk about his own stuff, and kudos to him. He a Tyler Perry. He did it all himself, okay? He did his music, his lyrics, his mixing, his blah blah. He did it, Brendan did it all himself. So kudos to him for that. He a Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry do his, he write, he do the props, he do the makeup, he do the hairstyles, he set up, he decorate, he mixes and stuff. Tyler Perry do the whole pack. He a Brendan a Tyler Perry package, okay? And not to mention the album cover for this. Okay, Brendan, thank you. Let it out, boo-boo. I wish I could get a really good picture on it, but it's just from the album cover, you can see he's unveiling himself. It's like, this is what you get. Okay, I got you. Canvas, he's conservative, blown away. He kind of edgy, but Thrust is the out of the box. Not to mention, he has his own YouTube channel. Also, he does Let's Chat with DeWitt. He has 10 episodes already uploaded. It say episode 10, so I'm gonna just take it as 10. So you can also sit and talk with him on his YouTube channel, Let's Chat with DeWitt. Seiferth. Let me see if I can get y'all to see it. I don't think. Marine light. Ain't let me be great. But that is him. And I think if you are grown and sexy and you ain't afraid to feel yourself, you listen to this album. If you ain't afraid to thrust it, listen to this album. If you need a shot of Jack, listen to this album. If you be on your, listen to this album. If you want some love in this club, listen to this album. So yeah, listen to this album. Great album. I'm very proud of you, Brandon. You did a great job. I can't wait to see what else you come out with. And I can't see what's in store. Hopefully you get a whole lot of reviews, views, watches, shares, and all that on YouTube. I'm rooting for anybody that's coming out their shell and being who they are. So kudos to you. This ends my review. Love you all. Peace. Bye.